I'm gonna show you how to make very simple game, very little code, and this game is very educational. So let me show you. I click the green flag, and look, I just go around. Let me expand it. I just go around, and I can peek through little hole, all kind of things out here, like teddy bear. And this game is about guessing what is it, who can guess it faster, like building blocks. Two kids can play it, you know, and flower clock, robot. So you just go all around, you kind of peek, and you guess what is it. It can be played with kids, it can be used for educational purposes, like to learn language, everything. And when I click spacebar, very simple, I click spacebar and it changes. So it just switches to the next picture, and I continue guessing. You see, every time I press the spacebar, it goes to the next slide. Okay, so I am gonna show you very easy. I'm gonna delete everything what I have. Maybe I will just create new project, file new. Okay, and let's delete this little sprite one. And what we need to go to our backdrops. So here is a backdrop where you can choose it. You can find it, you can paint it, and you can upload. I'm not gonna paint it, I'm gonna go to upload, and I have prepared 3 pictures, set 1, set 2, and set 3. If you wanna choose few of them at the same time, you have to hold Ctrl on your keyboard. So look, 1, 2, 3, and I click open, and I have already loaded like 3, actually have 4, this one is empty one. So I have 1, 2, and 3 backdrops. They look very good to me. They're just pictures of all kind of collections. If you're looking for pictures, you should find them online, like free pick or flat icon, and you can load them, easy peasy. So let's go back to our Turbowarp, and I see that my pictures are a little bit too small, so I'm choosing this select tool, that hotkey S, and I just surround it from all sides, and I just make it a little bit bigger, like here, here, and I click here, and I make it bigger, and this one I make bigger as well. So we have just 3 slides on my backdrop, and I'm gonna cover it with a big white block. So I go to my little kitten. Here is a little kitten, and here is to draw, paint. You can find something, you can find character, but I need to paint this time. So I go to paint, and I zoom out. So here you see those little buttons. So that's zoom in, zoom out, and equal as it is. Its original size. So I will make it go far away. I choose this rectangular tool, and I choose color white. So it has fill and outline. Outline we don't need it like at all, but we just need fill. And I started from somewhere, this little, you see, I made a huge giant block. Just block, I cover it. If I move it aside, you will see that it's right behind. You see, I move it aside, and you can see my backdrops are behind. And this character, I can actually name it, whatever. So what I need now, I need to erase. I go to my eraser tool, and I make it 100. So here you can make it smaller or bigger. I make it 100, and I go somewhere in the middle, and I do 1 click. Click, and that's it. So I made 1 click, and you can already see through the click, through this little hole I made. You can see my characters, and I move it, and look, it's already working. But I have to make this character I made with a hole, like big square, to go after my mouse pointer. So everywhere I just move my mouse pointer, this little hole will move with me. So what I need to do, I need to go to code, this little sprite one, big square with a hole. I go to code, and I do events, and when green flag click, let's make it bigger, when green flag clicked, and I go to forever, because I need it forever, right? I need to go after a mouse pointer forever, and I go to motion. Everything what is with moving is hidden out here. You click on motion, and you go to, but I don't need it to go to random position. I need it to go to mouse pointer. So I click here, and here is my mouse pointer. Now I test it, I click on the green flag, and look, it's already working. So now basically I can play the game. Look, I expanded. Let me drums. So imagine there are two kids sitting with parents and they play this game. Clouds, seesaw. They have to name it. For example, they learn English. They have to say this word, a car. They have to say this word in English, a crown. You know, that's how they play. So that's it. That's a game. And to make it more interesting, we can make backdrops. Here we have 3 backdrops. Switch when I press something. So let's go to backdrops. To activate backdrop menu, I just need to click it here. And we have our backdrops. Lovely. And we need to write a code. So the code gonna be something like when I press spacebar. So you notice the longest key on a keyboard, the longest on the bottom. So that's a spacebar. When I press space, I go to looks and I do next backdrop. So every time, okay, I go to my sprite 1 and I do it hidden, so we can see our backdrops. Every time I press spacebar, it will go next one. Look, every time I press, it just switches to the next one. Very easy. When space key pressed, next backdrop, right? So let me switch it on, and you see here you don't need to delete your big square, white square with a hole. You just need to turn it on here, and that's it. It's back on. So let's see. Toy, robot, ship, drum. You see, you can play it, and when I press the spacebar, it switches to the next one. Duck, dinosaur, seesaw, drum, tractor, dolly, and you see, you can load like 100 of them. You can go to backdrops and upload like whatever, how many you need, whatever purpose you have. If you are educating kids, that can be like an application for kids to learn something. You can learn words, nature, anything, and it's nice to play. Very simple game, just needs painting, not much painting, just a big square with a hole, and backdrops. You need to upload few pictures, and code is extra easy. Basically, I don't know, like 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, and on backdrops 1, 2. So 5 lines of code, and you have a cute game, easy to play, easy to learn. If you have kids who learn Scratch or Turbowarp like beginners, that's a game for them to learn. That's it, guys. If you wanna see more, just subscribe. And if you wanna have like private lessons, whatever you wanna your kids to learn, or wanna learn yourself how to make all kind of applications, games, everything, and you wanna learn, so get in touch.